What's going on, everybody? Coming at you from a place in Salt Lake City. So, I'm actually not in my normal environment. I'm in a Airbnb basement apartment, and we came up here for a fun, cool little trip to Lagoon, and so that was fun yesterday. Everybody got sunburned except for me because I just doused myself in sunscreen. so, so I'm up here having fun, and I decided to go live from the room. So they're all in there watching a movie, and I'm in here doing a live. So this is fun. So today we're going to be talking about a mindset, or not a mindset, a motivational hack, so you can gain more motivation. If you lack motivation, maybe you uh, have a hard time going running. Maybe you have a hard time uh, working out. Maybe you have a hard time doing your marketing, whatever it may be. You can maybe apply this hack to yourself and have unstoppable motivation. So we're going to talk about that here real quick. Let me see if who's on with us. If you're on with us either via live or replay, interact in the comments. I read all the comments. Maybe I don't have 100% of all day to answer and reply back to every comment, but I do my best and at least give you guys the shout outs on the live here and put your comment on the screen. So we got William. Good morning. Have a great day. Awesome. Thank you, William. We got Nick here. Good morning. Looking good. Thanks. Okay, cool. So let's just get into the hack before, just in case my internet goes out for whatever reason. You never know with borrowed internet, right? Jeff, hey, what's up, Jeff? Okay, cool. So let's talk about this. So I obviously I usually go on this roller coaster. Is anyone relate to this, where like, one day you're motivated, you want to work out every day, you want to go running, you want to do all these things, and you're just unstoppable. You're motivated to do it, and then you get on a slump, right? There's this little bit of a slump. Um, and then maybe in business, maybe the same thing. Maybe you're used to making some money, and then you go on a slump. So what's one little hack? And actually, I think to set this up, I actually kind of got this from a mentor of mine in the past. He passed away, and his name was Mark Hoverson. I don't know if you guys remember him. I know I heard someone mention him or a story of him from a call that we were on this morning. And it just reminded me of a couple things I learned from him. But one of the things that I learned from him, and this was really cool because he was in that company we were in. He was big on into visualization, and so sometimes when you want, if you want to gain motivation towards a goal, sometimes it's good to work on your visualization on that goal. So let me show you. Let me explain what that was. So in that company, we were earning a certain dollar amount on every sale, right? And so let's just throw out there. So in the company that we're in, you can make $120 per sale, or you could just round it down to 100 if you want, right? $100 per sale, $100 per sale. Or and if you're in a company that makes more than that, you can visualize whatever amount of money that company makes you every time you make a sale, right? So that's one way to do. So you grab the dollar amount, and then so something that motivates you, actually. So let's take it back a step. So if money motivates you, or making a sale motivates you, or let's just say like those $100 residuals, right? Say that motivates you. You want to get to $3,000 a month or something, and you need to make, you know 30 of those, or I don't know, whatever it is that motivates you. Or another way you can look at it is like feeding hungry kids, right? Like maybe every so you're feeding hungry kids. So here's what he did. He took an activity he did not like. Let's just say running. So I don't like running, right? It's never been something I really enjoy doing. but I know it's healthy, and I know, well, it's healthy for even if you want to just walk, that's fine too. But I'm just saying it'll get me in better shape or burn more calories so that I can eat more, right? So whatever reason you want. But I know Paul has always said like 30 minutes of running every day changed his whole, you know, body, So, and just adding that one little thing, because I've been working out forever, weight lifting and working out strong, you name it. But the one thing missing in my life is usually the cardio of some kind. So I need motivation running. Okay. I need motivation running. So I take something that's cool that I am motivated. So let's just say it's a dollar amount in my business. So I can kind of combine the two if you want to do that. So here's the hack is, instead of focusing on how crappy this run is, right? When you go running and you're running or even walking, you could do this with walking if running is too hard on your joints. I know that some people have that problem, but let's take it to running or walking. Okay. So let's say you're not motivated to do it. Well, now what you can do is, instead of thinking about how hard this run is and, man, how much longer do I got, think of hitting a cool milestone in your business every single step you take. And so in his example, he was making $1,000 commissions in his company, right? And so every step he took, he made $1,000 commission, right? 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And then he would say, I come back with like $500,000, after my run, and, or, whatever the amount was. And it just really motivated him to do the run more. And because every single step he made another sale or made another sale. So you could be like $100, $100, $100, like every single step, and then add it up. Like how many legit steps did you do, and what goal did you hit? So it could be the $100, it could be $1,000, it could be the feeding hungry kids. Every time you took a step, you fed another child a hungry, nutritious meal every single step that you took. Nowadays there's watches that track your steps, you know what I mean? But you could literally, but the whole point of the motivation hack is to visualize it though. So don't use your watch. I know your watch tracks your steps. I get it. It's easier. But the whole point of the exercise is to visualize the goal. Every step you make a sale, $100, $100, $100, $100, $100, $120, $120,000, whatever you make in your company, or every step you feed hungry kids, or whatever it may be, whatever the goal is that really does, like, you really want to make an impact in the world with, or maybe you just need to start with yourself and your family first and make an impact there. If you visualize that over and over and over, and whatever goal you have, and attach it to an activity that you may not like, all of a sudden you'll start to like that activity. Do you get it? Like, does that make sense to everybody? Like, if you attach something you want and a goal you're shooting for with running, and then every step you're making money, right? Every step you're feeding kids, and you visualize that, and then you count it up at the end and say, hey, how much money did I earn from this run today? And you just have that little different mindset tweak, you are going to have a lot more motivation towards that thing. And you can even apply this to your workouts, like, how much does each workout or each rep count? Or like, how much does each rep that you take make you? Right? What do you earn on every rep? What do you earn on every step? What do you earn every time you do any kind of activity? And visualize it. Literally visualize earning it, or seeing the money come into your bank account. And we always say, like Napoleon Hill, he does the definite purpose. You read it once a day, you read it at the end of the day, and have a goal or have a number there. But could you imagine if you visualized every time you took a step, you did a rep with weights or whatever, and you visualized making a sale every time that happened? You are literally going to be on the right vibration, if you want to call it that, to actually getting real sales in your business. Of course, you have to take action. Of course, you have to do marketing. Of course, you have to do all those action steps that you need to do. But take an activity that you may not like right now, that you know that you need to do, and start making it fun. Right? Start making it an exciting thing to do. So that's what I'm going to actually be doing. And I was actually thinking about that because I was going through my notes and I saw that right there where Mark Hoverson, every step he took, he was making, $1,000 commissions from his company. And that really motivated him to, or it got him thinking about it. And it actually attracted a lot of those commissions to him, before he passed on. Obviously he became an owner of that company eventually. And so visualization is huge when it comes to making money, when it comes to attracting wealth to you. Or even if that's not something that's attracted to you, then find something it is. I know there's a lot of people in our company who really latch on to the Feed My Starving Children charity that we donate to. So we take a portion of every sale that comes into our company and we give it to Feed My Starving Kids. And so we're helping kids out there have more nutritious meals. So if that's something that motivates you more than money, then take that activity and attach that to it. And so if you have a hard time walking or running, change it up. Visualize every time you take a step, you are helping feed a hungry kid in the world. And maybe that'll motivate you to actually do that too. That's another cool thing, is because when you start making more money in the world, you can help more people. Some people have that mindset block where it's like, well, I can't make more money. The problem with that mindset is, like the one story in the Bible where he said that you need to give up everything, right? That one story. There's like 10 stories telling you that you should have wealth, right? And then there's one that says you should give it away, right? And then the crazy thing is he told it to that person because he knew that that is what that person needed, because he was holding on to his wealth too much, right? He was holding on to his wealth too much. If that person was donating most of his money to Feed My Starving Kids, right? If that person was giving it away generously, if that person was doing things in the right way, do you think you would have said that to him? Like, really think about that. Like, do you think he would have said that? Probably not. He would have been distributing his wealth right. Right. Now, obviously, I don't know because I'm not God. Right. So, but the whole point, though, is you can do more good. And I was actually thinking about this because there's people who criticize home business. And I'd like to know your guys' comments on this. They criticize home business or making money from home because it looks too good to be true a lot of times. And so they criticize it. But what's crazy is I work a lot less from home than I used to work when I was at a job. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I work less now and I make more now than I did when I worked more and made less, like at a job. Not knocking jobs or anything, because people need to make a living, right? But here's the kicker. Someone who's working 12-hour shifts, making fun of someone who's working 4-hour shifts, making more than them. Here's the kicker. Who is actually more focused on money? Think about that in that situation. Someone working 12 hours a day for money or someone working 4 hours a day for money? Who's focused more on money? Yet one criticizes the other. The one that is focused more on money is criticizing the one focusing less on money. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting concept. Because whoever works more is focusing on money more. I want you guys to get that. So if you have more time in your life, you are focusing less on money. So I would argue the point that someone who has a job working 12-hour shifts is working more and they're focused more on money than I am. Isn't that an interesting concept? And it's totally true. That's just the way it is. People go to jobs long periods of time. Why did they do that? They don't do it for charity, right? They do it for a paycheck. So we need to get out of that mindset. This is kind of like a little side tangent here, not even related to the topic today, but it's just sometimes it bothers me when someone's so focused on just providing. And I would almost look at it like someone who just provides or makes enough to get by. That's almost like that's focusing too much. And I won't say it's selfish, because I mean that's a little bit of a harsh term, but it is in a way. Like if you really think about it, like that is actually making less money to where you can only provide for yourself. Think about that. Is that selfish in a way? Because you're only doing enough to provide for yourself. That's it. So I would almost venture to say making more money so that you can provide and help other people, like feeding hungry kids in the world, your favorite charity, maybe the new, just a whole bunch of different things that may be in your life that you can help out. Wouldn't you say that that would be a noble thing to do? Right? So like you making more is actually less selfish in that situation. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I know that money is a big uh, hard topic on people's minds. People don't know, like, how much should I focus on? How much should I earn? And if you have that problem, just give it away, right? If give it away, like if you make more than what you need, then give it away to a charity, give it away to your local church, give it away for tithing, fast offerings, whatever you give in your church or something. You can give all excess money away if you really, really, really feel that bad about it, which interesting enough, would serve the world better if you did that. Think about that. So if you only need $100,000 a year and you make $1 million a year and you give away $900,000 a year to charity or some other cause that you believe in, do you know how much more the world you would serve and help than just making $100,000? Think about that. like just really think about that. You would serve more people by doing that. So stopping at the 100K mark because that's all you need, you're serving no one. Stop at the million mark, now you're serving $900,000. Right? If you really want to give it all away. So just thinking about that, for a minute, I think it's a noble thing to do. But anyway, I'll get off my side rant on my video here. If you got value from today, let me know in the comments. If you want to see what I've got going on in our business here, you can go to seekprosperity.com/links. I have a whole bunch of free resources there. I have marketing checklists. I've got 21 video ideas you can download. A whole bunch of free stuff on that website. I even recently put the tools that I use, even some income producing assets that I threw in there. I actually recently found a high yield investment or high yield savings account for free. It's actually free. There's no cost, no fees, and they pay like 4% on your money. So I put that on there as well. And it's through a big bank, so it's insured and all that. So anyway, so let me see what you guys have to say about this topic, and then we'll call it a wrap. So we got Ace. What's up, Ace? Brenda, Nick. Visualize any goals. All right. Thank you, Nick. Discipline equals freedom. Every little step counts. Yes. I love that. Gives you something to look forward to. Basically, it's a reward for achieving certain milestones. And then you can, yes. Caroline, I'm attending that last. Nice. That's a good idea. Thank you. Okay. Love this, Mike. I've done this before and hearing it from you. Thank you. 100%. Yes, people that criticize home business folks are closed-minded because they have not bad experience. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Went through HBA, done things for free for years, did a lot. Yeah, sometimes free. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I was done doing things for free. For years, I did a lot of work for all kinds of different charities. Is that selfish? Definitely not. Doing work for other people is definitely not selfish. All right. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So one way to look at it, I would say, on the selfish thing, is if you are serving other people, you're not selfish. If you're focused on yourself and your family only, then that, by definition, I guess yourself. Maybe if you're serving your family, you're still serving a little bit, like. But let's just say you're just serving yourself, or you're just making them enough for yourself. That would technically fall under selfish if you think about it. Like, what's the whole definition of selfish? Is just focusing on yourself, right? So just focusing on enough money to get by is technically selfish. Technically, might be a little bit too hard of a word. I don't want to criticize, but I do think it's an interesting thing to think about, for sure. Thank you for being Mike. thank you. Thank me. How would I say that? Thanks for being you, Mike. Okay. So I can say, well, thank you for being Steven. There we go. That works better. I work out with the visualization. Good hack. Awesome. No one can grow up without giving up motivation to serve others. Okay, cool. So I think I got through all the comments. Thank you all for showing up in my crazy Airbnb place. And we will see you back here on my next live. Again, if you want to get all of my free resources, go to seekprosperity.com/links, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.